So, real practically, people ask me, I've been able to start 12 companies, they're all successful, and some I've sold, some I've still own. And I say, what do you really need? There's all these books on this, that, and that. And I say it's really just two things. One, you have to know how to plan. The second is your ability to execute. So really your whole life is just spent build more skills in planning and more skills in executing. I know that's, real high level, but that's it.
Before you get those two skills though, the quality of your mentors, the quality of the people that rub off on you. And I think, a lot of us spend a lot of time trying to figure out who we should marry and all this kind of stuff, and those are all important, but when it comes to mentors, we pick up a book at Barnes & Noble and just read it, and it's like, oh, this is my mentor. BS. You have to go out and find mentors, and you have to approach them in the right way.
I get asked all the time, what is destiny? How do I know my destiny? Well, it's simple. It's like destiny is like the things you're naturally good at, and the intersection between the things that you're naturally good at and the things you already have skill and experience in. Most people, if you're over 25 years old, you've probably spent 10,000 hours doing something. It could be being a housewife to running a bakery. And if you take what your natural skills are and where those meet with what you've already done, that's probably your destiny. And destiny changes. I think people focus too much on I'm 15, what's my destiny gonna be? It's not that simple. Destiny unfolds as you live.
When I was 15 years old, I remember thinking, what would make life amazing? If there was one person I could go to and ask a question, any question, and get a quick answer. What should I be? Is there a God? Is Christianity true? Should I make money? What should I study in college? Blah, blah, blah. All these hard questions that people struggle with, and I couldn't find somebody. I remember talking to one of my grandparents, and he was like, you know what? I was like, maybe you can do that for me. And he was like, no, I can't. I'm not that person. And years later, about 10 years later, I was in a conference and Alan Nation was speaking, and I'll never forget what he said. He was talking about a different subject, but he said there was a guy complaining that he couldn't find somebody to do something for him, some job. And Alan Nation said, when you can't find somebody to do what you want, that means you're supposed to be the person. So if you can't find somebody who is wise and gives you the answers to things, then you're supposed to become the wise person who has the answer. It's like that in business. If you're trying to start a company, Tim Ferriss says the best businesses are started by people who needed a problem fixed for them. And then they can't find anyone to fix the problem, so they start a company to fix the problem. And so, Alan Nation said these words, and it stuck with me. That's like, okay, I'll be that guy. I'll travel the world. I'll talk to people. I'll go into different industries and try to get the answers to life. Obviously, one person's never going to get the answer to everything in life. You've had people way smarter than me struggling with the core questions of life. But we live in interesting times. There's never been times when we can travel so much, where with free communication you can talk to so many people. So people like me are going to be able to unlock secrets that no one's ever been able to do before.